Prepare yourself for an interstellar shocker because, according to a set of scientists, Betelgeuse, the mesmerizing purple supergiant adorning Orion's shoulder, has already exploded. Yep, you heard that proper, we are not joking. Inside the next 10 years, or a long time, its notable aftermath will remove darkness from the nighttime sky. But how did scientists come to this declare? Ought to we be involved? May want to the James Webb Space Telescope capture the remnants of Betelgeuse? These days, we are diving deep into all the ultramodern information. One of the maximum prominent stars within the night sky in the northern hemisphere throughout wintry weather is the red supergiant superstar Betelgeuse. It's a few of the handful of stars that shine brightly enough for us to honestly see its reddish-orange color with the bare eye. Betelgeuse is generally the 10th brightest superstar within the nighttime sky. However, as you could already realize, it's continually been recognized to differ in brightness. A part of the reason for that is that Betelgeuse is virtually now not your regular celebrity. Because of its huge size, if we had been somehow able to replace Betelgeuse with our own little sun, it would stretch out all the way to the asteroid belt and have a massive and fantastic 20 instances that of the sun. It can come as a surprise, however, Betelgeuse is really quite young for a celebrity, with an age anticipated to be around 8 to 10 million years. In assessment, our very own sun is a good deal older, with an envisioned age of approximately 4.6 billion years. This is because supergiant stars like this burn rapidly via their nuclear fuel and go supernova especially fast on geological timescales. This additionally way they evolve swiftly, and Betelgeuse can also without a doubt have carried out that right before humanity's eyes. To recognize how scientists came to the conclusion that Betelgeuse had already exploded, it's critical to delve into the context. The story starts around the 2D century BC while Chinese language astronomers made a noteworthy commentary that Betelgeuse exhibited an awesome yellow hue. Rapid forward to the center of the 2D century advert, and the Greco-Roman astronomer Timothy defined it as orangish or ruddy, similar to it appears these days. Further, medieval observers within the center east witnessed a comparable color. The question arises approximately how hues were named or perceived within the beyond, but in this case, there is a physical opportunity that Betelgeuse underwent a coloration trade inside a few centuries. It's far potential that Chinese astronomers determined Betelgeuse during its yellow supergiant phase, and over numerous centuries, it transitioned into the pink supergiant phase. For the reason that humans, through our nature, are night sky watchers, you need to wonder what number of people across the globe who ought to see the star observed the exchange but left no facts. In spite of everything, modifications to a celebrity like that probably got here with all styles of dimming and brightening events that are not recorded. Consider them pointing up on the nighttime sky and announcing, "Howdy, didn't that megastar was once brighter?" And that is exactly what has been occurring right now. Betelgeuse is a variable megastar, however it appears to comply to some cyclic behavior. Starting in December 2019, Betelgeuse's brightness abnormally dipped by using a large quantity, which was visibly major to the bare eye for the ones used to staring at on the megastar. It changed into now not its everyday self until early 2020. Over the years, it recovered, and one idea was that a number of these cycles had coincided, making for a especially deep dip in brightness. But the observations made by the Hubble Space Telescope indicated something rather odd. It appeared that Betelgeuse had expelled a tremendous amount of sizzling cloth into space, forming an enormous dust cloud. This dust cloud, in flip, obscured a huge portion of the famous person's light when regarded from our perspective. The transformation turned into quite staggering. Betelgeuse, once counted most of the 10 brightest stars inside the night sky, diminished to a degree where it ranked lower than the 20th brightest. It turned into certainly complicated to witness its dimness in assessment to its neighboring big name, Aldebaran, which holds the 14th function in terms of brightness. Luckily, Betelgeuse confirmed signs of development, but its uncommon conduct did now not quit. In reality, it's far currently displaying a country even stranger than mere dimming. During the last few months, Betelgeuse has gone through a dramatic boom in brightness, surpassing its everyday luminosity by way of a marvelous 50%. This puzzling situation is quite unsettling for a celebrity that is recognized for its adjustments. The dimming events may be resulting from dust, coinciding cycles, or perhaps the megastar advanced massive sunspots. But a massive growth in brightness is a very distinct thing. Even though it can be associated with the preceding occasion when Betelgeuse expelled fabric in 2019, it probably prompted a substantial disruption in the star's plasma flow. The contemporary conduct we examine may be considered an aftershock of that ejection. But what lies behind this strange behavior, surpassing the big name's regular variability? One conservative speculation that has been appreciably debated is that Betelgeuse is nearing the supernova phase. Whilst conservative estimates still propose that the megastar is approximately 100,000 years away from its supernova occasion, nowadays we can provide proof to impeach this concept and display that it has already occurred. So what is the evidence? In line with a groundbreaking latest scientific paper with the aid of Hideyuki and associates of Tohoku University in Japan, link in description, Betelgeuse has already passed through a supernova explosion, and we can be witnessing the aftermath of this cosmic spectacle inside 10 years or some a long time from now. Sure, it is right. As tremendous because it sounds, the ultimate found supernova in our galaxy changed into Kepler's supernova, which become all the way lower back inside the 1600s. Via a thorough exam of Betelgeuse's variability patterns, the researchers have discovered 4 distinct periodic changes happening at periods of about 2,200, 420, 230, and 85 days. Whilst the beginning of the longest duration stays unknown, its miles imagined to be the fundamental duration, with the shorter intervals potentially serving as overtones. The researchers suggest a model suggesting that Betelgeuse is in an overdue level of carbon burning, implying that it is able to be on the verge of an awesome explosion, positioning it as a distinguished candidate for the next expected supernova event within our Milky Way galaxy. When it comes to unraveling the mystery surrounding Betelgeuse, there's a bit of a puzzle. You see, there are a few conflicting observations concerning the ejection of substances and the big name's next restoration. The overall consensus leans toward a mass ejection event, something not completely unparalleled for various forms of stars, even though on a smaller scale as compared to our own solar. But right here's the twist. Supernovae are an actual aspect too. We honestly witnessed one in a satellite TV for PC Galaxy of the Milky Manor lower back in 1987. So at the same time as it is viable that our estimates for Betelgeuse's explosion timing will be off, do not go planning a vacation around it just but. The problematic component is that Betelgeuse is presently hard to observe. It has slipped behind the solar and may not be seen once more till at the least August. As an end result, we're left within the dark approximately what this enigmatic famous person is up to in the interim. What we do understand, however, is that it is bucking its standard tendencies through brightening. Now, here's something fascinating. Betelgeuse's significant size and relatively close proximity, about 650 light-years away, allow us to genuinely resolve a disk whilst observing it. Maximum stars are in reality too some distance away, acting as mere factors of mild, but with Betelgeuse we have an extraordinary possibility to seize direct variations in its mild output through pictures. So, we now not simplest have a celebrity that could probably move supernova, but also lots of statistics to acquire inclusive of pics, even though they will be a bit blurry. Let's say the scenario in which Betelgeuse has certainly long gone supernova. How would it not appearance? First matters first. It'll be a real spectacle, but don't worry. It's flawlessly secure for us here in the world. You spot, Betelgeuse is surely pretty a long way away, so it may not motive any damage to our planet when it does pass supernova. Though it may not be the brightest object in the sky, honestly, the moon will still outshine it by a long way, and permits now not overlook approximately the sun, but it might honestly solid its personal shadows at night and remain seen throughout the daylight hours for approximately 12 months. Now right here's the interesting part. The supernova might be seen at night for numerous years, regularly fading away. There might be a short length where it regains a number of its former brightness, but eventually, it's going to hold to vanish till the acquainted shoulder star in the constellation Orion disappears altogether. While this supernova won't pose any hazard to us, it is able to create some confusion for positive creatures. A few animals rely on moonlight for navigation, and with an additional bright mild in the sky casting shadows, it would throw them off their game a chunk. But it's now not all. Astronomy itself could face a few demanding situations. Gazing the night sky from Earth at some point of instances whilst the moon is shining brightly can be a chunk complicated, and a very vibrant supernova might simplest complicate subjects similarly. However, Many telescopes might probably be greater interested in taking pictures the supernova's glory than anything else, even supposing it method adjusting their observations. Plus, there would be a few caution signs earlier than the visible explosion, together with detecting neutrinos and gravitational waves from the big name. But right here's the huge query. If Betelgeuse has already gone supernova, should we capture the remnant? For that, we have to await the James Webb Area Telescope to stumble on the supernova remnant. So, how lengthy ought to it take for Betelgeuse to move supernova? We're no longer absolutely certain, however it is able to appear as soon as subsequent week, subsequent year, or in 100,000 years. In cosmic phrases, it really is basically similar to proper now. In the end, it's smooth to forget about that the mild we see from this superstar is actually centuries old, and if it blew up 600 years in the past, we would not even understand about it. What do you observed? May one Betelgeuse have already gone supernova, or is it simply showing some uncommon variability? Let us know in the feedback. The James Webb Area Telescope is, of course, the suitable tool for making those observations. We might not need to attend lengthy before it solves the mystery once and for all. The search to recognize Betelgeuse's conduct and its implications for stellar evolution involves a multifaceted approach, combining observational astronomy, theoretical modeling, and historic context. This famous person, famed for its variability and massive size, presents a completely unique opportunity for astronomers to examine the lifestyle cycle of supergiant stars and the phenomena leading up to supernovae. First off, it's vital to grasp the importance of supernovae in the broader context of cosmic evolution. A supernova is not simply an amazing event. It is a critical technique inside the life cycle of stars. Those explosions play an essential role in dispersing heavy factors at some stage in the galaxy. Those elements, cast within the cores of massive stars, end up part of the interstellar medium and make contributions to the formation of new stars and planetary structures. As a result, the take a look at of Betelgeuse and similar stars helps astronomers understand the chemical enrichment of the galaxy and the mechanisms driving stellar evolution. Betelgeuse's coming near or recent supernova occasion might mark a pivotal second on this stellar lifestyle cycle. Researchers are mainly inquisitive about the mechanisms that govern the transition from a massive celebrity's very last levels to its explosion. Contemporary fashions propose that as supergiant stars like Betelgeuse approach the stop in their lives, they undergo a series of complex processes, such as center fall apart and the ejection of outer layers. These stages are characterized by means of enormous mass loss that may impact the star's brightness and variability. By using gazing Betelgeuse's changes, scientists can gain insights into those techniques and refine their fashions of stellar evolution. Furthermore, the historical facts of Betelgeuse's brightness versions and its documented coloration changes offer treasured clues about its past states. Historic astronomers' observations, even though restrained by means of the generation in their time, have provided a baseline for comparing cutting-edge data. The transformation from a yellow hue to a reddish-orange coloration over centuries might reflect the celebrity's internal modifications and its development towards a supernova. This historic angle enriches our knowledge of the way big stars evolve and how their life cycles influence their surrounding environments. The capability for Betelgeuse to become a supernova additionally intersects with our knowledge of cosmic occasions on a bigger scale. As an instance, the observe of supernovae helps astronomers look at the situations main to extraordinary varieties of explosions, which include Type Ia and Sort II supernovae. Type Ia supernovae are typically the result of thermonuclear explosions in binary superstar systems, at the same time as Type II supernovae, like the ones predicted from Betelgeuse, stand up from the core disintegrate of large stars. Information the differences between these activities can help scientists piece collectively the history of our galaxy and the frequency of such occurrences. Observational demanding situations, together with Betelgeuse's cutting-edge function at the back of the Sun, highlight the complexities concerned in studying such dynamic celestial gadgets. In spite of those challenges, astronomers use various techniques to reveal stars that are quickly obscured. For example, they appoint space-based totally observatories and advanced telescopes to tune the megastar's mild curves and analyze its spectral facts. These methods provide vital data about the big name's composition, temperature, and capacity for a supernova. In addition to those technical strategies, the use of theoretical models performs a large position in predicting and knowledge supernova events. Scientists increase simulations that comprise modern observations, ancient records, and theoretical physics to forecast how a celebrity like Betelgeuse would possibly behave. Those models assist in predicting the timing and traits of the supernova, supplying insights into what observers might count on and the way the explosion will affect the surrounding area. The results of a supernova from Betelgeuse expand beyond the area of astronomy. As an example, a supernova of this value would make a contribution to our know-how of cosmic radiation and its consequences on the Earth. Although Betelgeuse's distance guarantees that it poses no risk to our planet, the have a look at of supernovae contributes to our expertise of cosmic rays and their interplay with the Earth's atmosphere. This statistics is vital for knowledge area climate and its potential influences on satellite operations and communique systems. Sooner or later, the capacity discovery of Betelgeuse's supernova remains a source of pleasure and intrigue inside the clinical community. The event would now not handiest increase our knowledge of stellar existence cycles, but also captivate the general public's creativeness. The dramatic visual effect of such an explosion, visible for months or even years, could absolutely encourage a new era of astronomers and space enthusiasts. Public hobby in astronomical occasions regularly fuels educational outreach and promotes clinical literacy, emphasizing the significance of persistent funding in space research and exploration. In end, the ability supernova of Betelgeuse represents a considerable milestone in our knowledge of stellar evolution and cosmic occasions. The continuing observations and theoretical paintings surrounding this star make contributions to a broader comprehension of the universe's workings. As we look forward to further data from the James Webb Area Telescope and other observatories, the observe of Betelgeuse maintains to offer precious insights into the dynamic approaches governing massive stars and their ultimate fate. Whether Betelgeuse has already exploded or is nearing that dramatic occasion, its tale underscores the ever-evolving nature of our exploration of the cosmos and the continuous quest to discover the mysteries of the universe.